What?
I'm going to need a sign from you. Just an indication that you understand.
What?
The stupidity of all this.
I do.
Doesn't feel like it.
How would you like me to behave?
Feels to me like you think this is nuanced, like there are layers that need to be explored here.
Why you say that?
For one reason, there's 4 lawyers in the room, billing out at, I don't know, I'm sure you're all worth it. But you've been here for 5 days now. This is your 5th day. And that's my point. I mean, why do we need lawyers who are worth it? Why do we need lawyers? Why do we need lawyers?
You're being sued.
You're saying that like it's not completely insane. You're saying that like, why don't you just tell me, okay, what am I missing here? This producer, he comes in from DC, he wants to make a name for himself in New York, so he chases a story that isn't there. The story isn't a kitten up a tree, it's chemical weapons. It's sarin gas on civilians. He cooks an interview. He takes a pair of scissors to raw footage of a man on the street. It's a retired 3-star Marine general. And we go to air with it. With it, Atlantis Cable News is dropped to his knees. Surgical strikes exposed, the producer's fired. Does he write an open letter to the New York Times apologizing to the public or his colleagues or the retired 3-star Marine general, the U.S. Armed Forces? No, he sues us for wrongful termination. So I need a sign from you because you're obviously, all 4 of you, you can't be that stupid and afford haircuts that good. You need to tell me this is exactly as insane as it seems.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to infuriate you.
Why?
Because it is nuanced.
He cooked an interview. He took pruning shears to raw footage. Had he doused the studio in kerosene and lit it up with a tiki torch, it would have been less damaging than Genoa. So where is his complexity? Where is his nuance?
His claim is he's a scapegoat.
That's his claim?
Yeah.
Well, I can understand why he'd feel that way, because it was entirely his fault.
Well, and if it was entirely his fault, it wasn't at all anyone else's.
Wasn't at all anyone else's.
That's what the plaintiff disagrees. His claim is that Dantana is being offered up as a sacrifice to the gods.
Oh, Rebecca.
And that it was an institutional failure that led to the airing of Genoa.
I'm just gonna eat this tail.
And he is paying the price for mistakes that were made above him. This isn't an original story, Don.
He cooked the interview.
And that's the nuance.
The nuance is he's gonna leverage the public's inexhaustible lust for seeing big shots fall. Will, Charlie, Mac. I know how this ends.
She's still going.